Is my best friend's exorcism a devilish delight?
Or a hellish flop? Find out next on the cutting room floor. What's up, misfits and metalheads, and welcome to another episode of the cutting room floor. We are from the band Cut Like This. I am Thorn Black.
I'm Roseblood.
And today we are talking about my best friend's Exorcism from 2022, currently streaming on Prime. Rose, we're going to get into this in 1 second. But first, we got to make sure you guys hit us up. YouTube, Spotify, Bandcamp. We have videos here. We're all over the place. You know, show a band some love. Rose, why don't we dive into this? And why don't you tell them a little bit about this one?
Well, this is an 80s filled, high bang having horror comedy that asks you the ultimate question. Just how far would you go to save your best friend?
Mm-hmm.
That's what this movie's about. It's very cute. This is definitely on the more comedy side of the horror comedy. This is more spooky than scary. There is a domestic animal death. I'm just going to give you that little warning right off the jump. There's some people that can't handle that. There's a domestic animal death in this movie. But it's like off screen. It's not like, it's there, you know?
It'll be fine.
If you can't handle it, you can't handle it. But this movie is very light. It's very cute. It centers around Abby, who's played by Elsie Fisher, a non-binary actor that is known for the 2022 Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Castle Rock TV series, and we've also got her best friend forever, her BFF, Gretchen. She's played by Amaya Miller, who played Nova in the War for the Planet of the Apes. She's also plays the younger version of the character Rebecca in the film Lights Out, which is a movie I like a lot.
Yeah, I like that movie.
And it's really about them. There's other characters. Who cares? They're the main characters. It's all about them. It's all about their friendship. This movie, having grown up I was born in 1980, so there you go. This is definitely, I feel, it's very cute. It's got a lot of the things that you would expect in an 80s kind of film, which I love. I love horror comedies from the 80s.
I do also. I love when they catch that vibe.
That fun-loving vibe.
Yeah.
Like that very colorful.
Right.
You know what I mean? The hair is on point. It is correct. It is correct to that era. You know what I mean? If you like films like Totally Killer.
Exactly.
If you like
Totally Killer, you'll like this.
It's definitely along those kind of lines and stuff. It's definitely a lower budget, and it's a little bit. It's a lot smaller and lighter than the film Totally Killer, because I feel like Totally Killer has definitely a way more has way more gore in it. It's got way more deaths in it. So it's something even lighter than that. Like, you could watch this with, like, a 13-year-old, 12-year-old, 11-year-old.
This is like the little sister of like Totally Killer.
Yeah,
it's like the little sister.
That's exact. This is the skipper to Totally Killer's Barbie. Let's say it that way. You know what I mean? So if you want something on the lighter side, you want something fun but spooky, and it's definitely got some gross out moments. There's definitely some projectile vomiting and stuff like that going on, as you would expect. There's an exorcism. There's going to be some.
You gotta have at least one,
and it's
minimum,
gross.
right?
It's gross. Yeah, there's definitely this. It's pretty nasty. So yeah, it's very sweet. It's very fun. It's very light. It's got a lot of cute moments. I do feel like they are believable as friends.
I do
and
too.
They have a lot. It kind of frames like the typical teen angst that you would expect in a coming of age kind of story that's set in the 80s and stuff like that, with two best friends. There's always, there's like the misunderstandings and the stuff, but it's like, imagine if all the misunderstandings and the angst and stuff were because your friend is possessed by
supernatural
the
reasons.
supernatural.
Yeah,
You know
there's
what I
some
mean?
cool stuff
So
in
it's
here.
kind of cool. It's kind of cool. It's kind of like, you know, how Ginger Snaps is, you know, kind of does the werewolf thing, but it's connected to, you know, a woman's monthly cycle and stuff like that. It's kind of like that, but with an exorcism and stuff. You
So
know what I mean?
some of the stuff that I liked in this one had to do with how the possessed girl was acting after she got possessed, and you know it was trying to act like uh she was normal around like normal people for a
Yeah.
while, and then there's just breaks in the character where she
Yeah.
goes between faking like being normal and then like some of like the most vile insults just flying out of her mouth like at the drop of a hat, and then back to faking. I think she did a really good job with that, and that was like a cool part to write in to really show like how sinister this thing is, because
Yup.
it really went for some low blows when it did like just jump out of her mouth. It was like, whoa,
Yeah.
wow, I
Yeah.
wasn't ready for that.
Yeah, yeah.
You know?
Also, I gotta give a shout out to freaking Christopher Lowell as the character Christian Lemon. Hilarious, so funny in this movie. He's part of like this these three dudes that are like they combine, they have like a show that they do at the high school that combines like Christianity with like working out and
working
weightlifting.
out,
It's
yeah.
because it's the power of God and stuff, you know. He's hilarious. That whole scene was so funny to me. Like, you know, it was just so
He was a
ridiculous.
really welcome character. Yes.
He was so like
such a funny character.
he really elevates this. He really
Yeah.
brings in that comedic element. He's a very funny character. He's very stupid, but he's also smart somehow. Like he somehow balances being like he's like totally like this like himbo kind of character and stuff. But oh man, but he's so dumb, but also he's right. It's great. It's great.
Mm-hmm.
He's really amusing. Really amusing. He definitely was he stood out to me.
Yeah, he's a standout
aside from
character.
obviously our main characters,
he's
the
a
two girls,
standout.
I feel like they're good. I thought that they did a good job also with Abby's character. Abby is kind of like the more not traditionally attractive friend, you know what I mean? Like, and her best friend Gretchen is like the more popular, the more you know, like typical like blonde hair, long haired kind of character, and Abby's, you know, going through you know, adolescence, so has like, you know, the acne and like wears a lot of makeup to compensate and stuff like that. Hasn't really found her groove yet, or found her full self-confidence and stuff like that. And she used to have that confidence bolstered by her best friend.
Her
but
best
obviously
friend's a little occupied. She's a little busy
yeah,
lately.
her best friend gets a little cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, and it's really, you feel the sadness of like her like losing like her very best friend and like her biggest like ally in school and everything like that. Like it makes a lot of sense. It's well done for what it is, I thought. So all of that being said,
Let's get
to our
a rating on it.
Yes. So we rate via chainsaw, 5 chainsaws being a masterpiece, 1 chainsaw being a sad thing. It's like one of those
It's
old
sad.
tree saws, you know, where you need 2 people. It's rusty. It's not working. How many chainsaws would you give My Best Friend's Exorcism?
All right, I'm gonna give this 3.5 chainsaws.
All right.
I enjoyed this. This was cool. It was nice to have something that was like just fun, spooky. Sometimes I don't need everything to be like overly gory, and that's kind of what this was. This was just a little bit more lighthearted and fun, and I feel like they captured the vibe of the 80s really well also.
Yeah.
It's just a fun movie. I enjoy it. I think it's really cool, you know? So yeah, I give it a 3.5. Rose, what are you gonna give this one?
I am going to give this a 3.5 also. I think that it's a great movie to watch with mixed company. You know what I mean?
Yep.
It's not going to be anything too alarming or like, you know, scary. It's very funny. It's really amusing. And you know, and again, you know, it's like if you need a little palate cleanser, if you need to reset your messed up brain because you've been watching too much Terrifier, you know what I mean? Like this is the perfect thing because it's light, it's breezy, it's funny. You're gonna have a good time. There's some spooky moments for sure. There's definitely you know, some gross out. There's more gross out moments than there are scary moments. I think that the actors are doing a good job of, you know, you really feel like they're, you know, they're teen girls, you know what I mean?
Yep.
And it's like I like that. I like it that they don't look like they're 30 years old.
Yeah, seriously
in
though, right?
High school.
Yeah, for
you know
real,
what I'm
for real,
saying?
for
Like
real.
it's like it's really nice to see people that look like the age of the characters that they're supposed to be. So that was great.
That's right. So you have your potential movie assignment for this weekend. We're gonna start wrapping it up. Don't forget to like, subscribe, follow music videos right here on YouTube. We're on Spotify. I got Canvas videos up on there now. We're on Bandcamp. Got an exclusive track. Hook a band up. Until next time, we are out.